Well, I read that you can take the head off in the frame on a later one, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case. So I'll start taking the exhaust bolts off and I'll get going on this. I want to get this thing running. Hello. I've done 2 of the head bolts so far. They've come off really easy. Oh man, that's like nothing. Try this guy here. Move the tire a bit. Tire's right in the way. Alright, they're all coming out. Scratch my fender. I gotta shut this off for a second. Okay, I loosened that and the pipe kind of came down a little bit. So it's clear out of the way. Next thing I'll do is I'll take this off. Sure, that's going to be in the way. Or I could just move it. I guess I can just swing it like that. So I think that this has to come off first, then the valve cover. I think I can get the valve cover out now. Oh, I might have still got one bolt. Okay, set that right there. All right. Now we're going to rotate this till, where's the mark? RT, till the RT matches up with here. Okay, you can see the RT is even with this, and the notch is on the cam. See how that notch is on the inside? And it's on the inside of this one too, right here. So now I can check the valves, which I kind of know what they are. I can check the 2 intakes and the 1 right exhaust valve. I've already got it written down. I got a piece of paper over there. Okay, so I checked the 2 intakes and the exhaust, and I've rotated the engine 1 full turn back to the RT. And you can see that the cam notches are on the outside now. See the notch right here? They're on the outside now, so I can check that exhaust valve clearance. Let's see what we... Okay, we're going to get this head off. Okay, when you remove these caps, you just barely just a little bit on each one, a little bit at a time. Apparently the cap could crack if you loosen one up all the way. Okay. You can see they're all marked C, B, A, D up there. So that makes it easy. What you don't want to do is drop something in there. That would be a bummer. And they go in the bag. And I'm so anal, see? This is the B cap. Comes off the rear right, and I have it marked. I don't need to, but I do. This bolt was so tight. That's crazy. Okay, so it is true you can take the head off a GS500, at least from 2005, without taking the motor out. And I believe you can take the cylinders off too. So we'll get something in there so nothing falls in there. Still got our crosshatch. That intake valve is what the issue is. There's the good side. Look at it says exhaust and intake. Like you wouldn't know because of the size difference. Okay, now with this head, this intake valve, it wouldn't seal all the way, and that's why this thing doesn't run. You know, you spray a little go juice in this cylinder and it's great. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to take this plastic hammer and I'm going to just hit this with the butt of it and see if it can close. Oh, did you hear that? Okay, now we're going to try Bocephus trick. I'm going to pour. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see this. I got some gasoline over here. I don't want this thing falling down. Oh, I'm sitting right against the Ninja 500. I want to pour some gas in here. Let me get set up. We'll come back. Well, man, I heard a click. I'm pretty sure you heard it too. Like the valve snapped shut. Hey, I don't see any gas. What in tarnation? And that thing is full of gas. Interesting. Okay, let's try another thing here. I got something else I want to try. Okay, I'm going to take my safe hammer and I'm going to smack the stem of this valve down. Oh, see, hear that noise? Now let's add gas again. I think this is how it always is. I'm really afraid of this thing falling over. What happened to your cylinder head? Well, I dropped it on concrete, it cracked. I don't want to be that guy. Okay, now, my calculations are correct. We're going to see gasoline come out of this valve. Yep, look at, wow, what a mess. So when I hit it, there's something on the valve guide that's stopping it. Okay, listen for that noise. Hear that? Oh, I probably should have dried this first, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to leak now. I know. Yeah, see? And it's 20 thousandths. The gap. Man, if I could just, I don't know if it will just free up after going back and forth a few times, and then you won't hear it when you hit it this way, you won't hear a sound because it's already seated. That would be sweet. Just get a head gasket and away we go. But I don't know. I'm just going to try hitting it back and forth and see what happens. Okay. Get it to stay closed. Hear that? It should sound like this. That's how it should sound. Yeah, that's something sticky. Like a cut down drumstick. Huh. Well, 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 well. I do think it's something to do with the valve guide. I don't think it's like something to do with being sticky. You can, now let me try to get right in there. You can see the crack, right? And you see there, like there's like a little line around it. Maybe this valve guide is came loose and dropped down a little bit. Now here's the one on the right. I don't know, I guess I see the line on it too. Total Bocephus. See if it works. It worked. Total Bocephus. Here's the two keepers. Excellent. This is cool. Now I wouldn't be able to put the valve back in, but now I can see what's going on. It doesn't even seem like there's an issue suddenly. What on earth? What? Or is there? The valve's bent. Yeah, you see that? Let's see if I can make this a little lighter. See that? The valve is really bent. Well, then why did it, when I smacked it and it closed all the way? Oh, I see. It must have just been in the right position. Well, now we can get a look at the valve guide too. Just thinking. Okay, well, I'll set the camera up so you can see what the valve looks like when we spin it. I bought one of these new in '89, an '89 GS500E, and the only problem I ever had with it was a float in the carburetor stuck once. I just tapped the side of the carburetor, it was fine. If you're not into power, it was a pretty cool bike. Not a lot of power. It would stop really good. I could do stoppies with it, and it would had a ton of ground clearance. Anyway, I'm going to spin this valve and see if you can see it. What do you think? You think we got a problem? I wonder why the valve was bent. That would certainly explain why the guide is cracked. I wonder what happened. 500 miles? 550 miles and a valve somehow gets bent? It's kind of odd. Yeah, there's more than one crack. There's the big crack. Here, let's go like this. We'll make it like a clock. The big crack is at 12 o'clock, and then there's a crack at 2:30. Then there's a crack at 9. Yeah, so definitely we'll need a new valve guide for sure, and a new valve. Probably end up needing some shims too before this is all done. Let's get a look at that valve seat. I think the valve seat will be alright. Definitely will need a valve guide and a valve. I was just hoping that the valve was dirty. Nope. Well, I think that's about as far as I can go for now. At least now I know what it is. We got us a bent valve and a cracked up guide. I don't know if it's worth worrying about a new valve seal with 550 miles. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave off today. Waiting on a OEM petcock for this baby. It's ready to put the bodywork on and get rid of it. And I guess she'll just have to sit there waiting for this to get done. So that is it for today. Take care, everybody.